It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, this is Jackson. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. These being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their second Lombardi trophy. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. McNamara looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Throwing after the interception. McNamara. Johnson's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down. McNamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first
NCAA college football season 3-2022 week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Callaway, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The NCAA College Football Season 3 2022 Week 2 matchup is now live streaming on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fitzgerald. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzgerald, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and
Week
get back to
4
work.
Michigan Wolverines 1-0, Florida State Seminoles 1-0.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, McNamara. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of
Week 2
7 on the
Arkansas
sack, and
State
it
Red
brings up
Wolves 1-0, 3 Ohio State Buckeyes 1-0.
They gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. McNamara. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL.
Week 2 South Carolina Gamecocks 10-16 Arkansas Razorbacks 1-0.
Mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNamara eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Week 2-3 Wake Forest Demon Deacons 1-0 Vanderbilt Commodores 2-0.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and 2, McNamara, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kiki QT from 4 yards out, and the 49ers have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald flush to his right. It's caught by Jackson. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Daniel. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fitzgerald firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, McNamara toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. He's going to keep this again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. From just shy of midfield, Fitzgerald. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Fitzgerald. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald, that's complete, right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald flushed out right, and he'll just chunk this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Week 224 Tennessee Volunteers 1017 Pittsburgh 10.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. McNamara. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fitzgerald, right side, caught by Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down, McNamara. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him
Week
quickly
2 Auburn
here, so
Tigers
getting
1-0-2-2 Mississippi Ole Miss Rebels 1-0.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Daniel. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Fitzgerald steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fitzgerald. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Daniel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. 53.
From the 36, Fitzgerald. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. 10 black.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Go now. Red 38.
second down and 4. Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, McNamara. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Ready, blue 32.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
60 red.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other. and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the gun on 3rd down, McNamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNamara. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ready. 52 blue. Set, go. Set, cut.
On second down, it's Daniel. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniel.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald buying time to his left. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gant. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzgerald dancing to his left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Gant. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Niners down by 7. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing on first down. McNamara. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McNamara. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McNamara forced out to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. Black. 95.
On first down, Fitzgerald. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from long, very long range. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fitzgerald. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.